Hey guys, and welcome to Fashion Law. Today I'm going to teach you how to create this look for a girly night in with the ladies on Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoy and keep watching if you want to recreate the look. Bye! I'm going to start by taking the foundation NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Mont Blanc, and I'm just going to apply this all over Katie's face as a base for her makeup. I'm using a Real Techniques expert face brush to do this. Start just by kind of spreading the foundation all over the skin, and then I buff it in afterwards. Always remember to take it down onto the start of the neck just to make sure that the foundation blends in too. We're going for a nice fresh look today, so we're not wanting a foundation that's too heavy. So that's why I've gone for Sheer Glow, because although it isn't sheer, it is quite a light foundation, it's buildable. And I wish it had a pump, it's very annoying.
You can buy them now.
Yeah, you can. They're not actually that expensive, I think they're about £3.
Well, that's not too bad.
No.
I suppose it should come with the foundation though, shouldn't it?
I know, it does bother me when you get like high-end foundations and they don't come with a pump, because you think you're paying.
And also too much can come out and you don't realise how.
Yeah, exactly. What's your plans for this Valentine's Day then, Katie?
Well, I shall be lying on the sofa with a box of chocolates, feeling very sorry for myself.
Oh. Well, maybe you could do this makeup look and make yourself all cheerful and go see your friends.
To be honest, I probably will go out with some friends.
Yeah.
Who needs men?
Exactly. Who needs men when we have makeup?
Exactly.
I'm going to do Katie's brows, and for this I'm using the Naked Basics palette, which is a really handy little travel palette of just matte shades and one shimmer shade. I'm going to take a combination of Naked Tears, which you can tell is pretty well loved by me, and Faint to create a red brow tone, because Katie has lovely ginger hair. First I'm just going to take my spoolie though and just run that through the brows. Can you tilt your head slightly? It's just making sure that they're all pointing in the same direction, because Kate has lovely full brows.
They need waxing actually.
Oh, so do mine, but it's such a pain, literally. First of all, I'm just going to take Naked 2 through the top of the brows, just to give a little bit of fullness. Do you find sometimes it's quite difficult to do your brows if you're having red hair?
It's difficult to find products for red hairs.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't want to use something that's too red, because it can look a little bit unnatural.
Yeah.
But then if you take the redness out of it completely, it looks unnatural yet again.
Yeah.
So I tend to use a mix of two products.
Yeah.
So I use a pencil that's got a red undertone going through it.
Yeah.
And then I'll use a gel that doesn't, and it kind of just evens them out and makes them look really natural.
Good stuff. This the Naked 2 actually is looking really nice on its own. So I'm actually just going to take this because we're going for a natural look, so we don't want too heavy of a brow. And this has got a slight red tinge to it, which pulls through and it ties in with your hair. Because you have blonde brows, it just looks really nice all together. Not doing too much here. Next I'm going to take a MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Let's Skate, and this is a Pro Longwear paint pot. It was a limited edition one from...
No, they still sell it.
Do they?
Mhm.
It's gone mainline apparently, excuse me. And it's a pink colour with a gold glitter running through it, and it's really beautiful. So we're going for a pink look today on the eyes. And I'm just taking this on a dual fibre sort of fluffy brush. Can you shut your eyes for me? All this is going to do is just give a tiny little bit of a base, but mostly just give a gold glitter that'll look really pretty when some eyeshadows are placed over the top of it later. If you don't have this, I would suggest maybe the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in, is it called Pink Gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a similar sort of colour but a little bit darker. And they're all... Okay, next I'm going to take my new baby, which is my Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, and this is the newer of the Naked palettes, and it's a range of pink colours. I think to start with I'm going to take the shade Liar on Katie's lids, which is a sort of rose quartzy colour. And I'm going to use a base shadow brush from Real Techniques for that. Close your eyes for me. This colour looked really great with Katie's complexion and hair colour. And with the extra little bit of glitter underneath, it just gives a really pretty, sparkly, girly look. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush to just blend that out a little bit on the edges of the eye. Open your eyes for me. Next I'm going to take a shade called Factory, which is a little bit darker than Liar, and just put that on the outer corners of the eye. Shut your eyes again for me. This will just give a little bit of definition just towards the end of the eyes, and then I'll be putting it matte in the crease. And again, just blend all these products out. What's your favourite colour eyeshadow, Katie?
Oh God. Oh my God. Just put me on the spot. Probably Sin from Urban Decay.
Oh, I love that colour, it's so beautiful.
It's quite a classic colour.
Yeah.
And it goes with anything.
Next shade I'm going to take is called Nuna, which I think is a hilarious word anyway. And it's kind of like a brownie pink matte, and I'm just going to run along that across the crease. I'm putting this quite high up on Katie's eyes because she hasn't got a very defined crease like me. So any crease colours need to go a little bit higher up, just so you can see them. And then again, base shadow brush, just blend that out. Last thing I'm going to do is take the darker shade in the palette, which is called Blackout, which is the most beautiful black with red gold glitter.
It's quite similar to Beauty Mark from
Yes.
MAC as well.
Yeah, it's quite similar to that. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of this along Katie's upper lash line. You could just shut your eyes again for me. What I'm going to do is I'm just putting the angled brush really close to her lashes and pushing the product along. So I'm not using a swiping motion, I'm just pressing, and this just gives a really subtle darkness to the lash line. Just open for me. And what I'm going to do now is just blend it out again with just the base shadow brush I've been using all along. And that again just gives a really natural finish to the eye. Open for me. As you can see, that's given a smoky look, which looks really nice just for when you're with your friends and just want to have a chill day. And also, this, if you just darkened the liner a little bit, this would be really great for if you decide to go out with your friends later on in the night. just one final thing. I'm going to pop a little bit of the highlight colour called Dust just in the inner sort of quarter of Katie's eyes, just to brighten it up a little bit. You just look up for me, please. Just a little bit of glitter. Just brighten everything up. Just taking Katie's own mascara now, which is the Dior Show Iconic Overcurl, which has got a nice little curled brush like this. And I'm just going to run a little bit of mascara on.
Oh, you can put lots on. I love lots.
Well, shall I put lots on then? Okay. The 17 paint in Fair, and this is a heavy duty under eye concealer. This is the one that I was saying is like the Bobbi Brown one. I'm just going to put this under the eyes just to finish everything off. I'm just using a fluffy brush that I got from Asda. Are you look up for me, please? Oh, maybe a bit of an electric shock.
It's okay, I'll lift.
I'm just putting this under the eyes just to give a little bit more coverage and to catch any fallout we might have had, because the Urban Decay eyeshadows are quite famous for their fallout, aren't they?
Oh my god, yeah.
They're beautiful, it makes up for it. Next I'm going to use the Silver & Glory One Heck of a Blot Powder, and this is just a mattifying powder, and my Sigma F30 powder brush. And I'm just going to run this across everywhere just to sort of finish everything off and keep that oil under control. I love this brush.
It feels really nice.
It's lovely. It washes really well as well, which we were just saying the Real Techniques brushes are very good for. Just look up for me, I'm just going to take the Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer in the lightest shade. I'm going to run this across Katie's temples, across her cheeks and just along her jawline. I'm not really giving a contour, it's more of just to warm up the face a little and just put a little bit of natural sun back into Katie's face. I'm using an Illamasqua blush brush for this. I like this bronzer because it's not too red and not orange, it's just a kind of nice colour for pale gals. I'm now going to take the Natural Collection blush in the shade Peach Melba. And this is just a really nice pinky peach colour. I'm just going to put this on the apples of the cheeks. Just turn to me a little bit. Run the bronzer just in the crease as well.
I do that.
Just to, it makes the bronzer and the blush look more together, I think, when you do this. It doesn't really do much to the eye makeup, but it just looks better, I think. Final step is to take my favourite lip gloss, which is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Beige, which is actually a pink colour. And I'm going to put this just on the entire of Katie's lips, just to finish that sort of fresh face look. So I'm just applying a bit to the back of my hand, then I'm using a Real Techniques accent brush. So I'm just applying this to the entire of Katie's lips, just to give a really nice, fresh, pink and girly look, which is what we're looking for. Yeah. And there we have the finished look. I'll just zoom in a little bit so we can see everything all together. Smile. Thank you very much, guys. Take care and have a great Valentine's Day.